All right. Well, I'm all by myself. Yes. Hello, YouTube. Let me see if I can get myself in here. All right. There we go. It's I bring it every day. Hello? Oh, I saw an eyeball. Let me see who that is. Hold on. Oh, it's Samoa Watchman. Hey, good to see you every day. And hang loose. I love it. Yes. Good to see you. So, how are you doing? I'm going to pop on my other camera real quick. And there's Suzanne. Yeah, I'm just like wasting time. Too much time on my hands. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Welcome. I'm just like randomly, who knows? Hello. I'm so glad you came in. Now, let me see. Can I see myself here? I hate when I'm on the desk. I can't see. Welcome. So we go Samoan Watchman. Watchman. I'm going to say watch. We got who knows? We got Suzanne. Suzanne. All right. Nice. Welcome in. So I'm just killing time before all the live streaming happens. But anyway, I just want to say welcome in. And I was cleaning out and trying to finish some projects. And I'm still working on this one project. I got to do my border. But anyway, I gotta write really small or pull this out. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this. Nope, the other way. Let's see. Welcome. Up a little bit. All right, that's better. Samoan Watchman. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just like I said, killing some time here. And so what are you guys up to today? Today was freezing. Today was absolutely freezing. And I think we got like 14 inches of snow. So that's terrible. So I'm sitting here trying to ugh. So we had to go out and shovel, which is terrible. Hate it. Got to shovel. It's so bad. Yeah. So I'm exhausted, actually. Did you dig out your car? I did dig out my car, although there's still a little bit on the roof. It's so high. I have to. It's terrible. So you're on the road again. Oh, good for you. Yeah, I'm still digging out the car. So I don't know if other people are dealing with that, but it's a nightmare. That's all I can say. It's a nightmare. But that's good. But welcome in. I'm going to say hello. So I saw Miguel's made a hat for me, hat and scarf. It looks good. Loving it. Yes. How are the chickens doing with the cold? With the cold weather. I know Texas is crazy. It's crazy down there. But yeah, there we go. All right now. So we got 12 people. Welcome in. So I was going to work on this today, but I think I have a headache. And I think the weather is getting ready to, it's changing pretty tough. So sometimes with the change in pressure, I do get a little bit of a headache. And I think I have one. Yeah. So I was outside, shoveling snow and it was a nightmare. So that was that. But anyway, this is a knitted kit from Five Below. It's called the Itty Bitty Knit Kit. And it's a piece of cake with a cherry on top, which is really cool. And allegedly, this is for beginners. Easy and fast knitting, perfect for beginners. Don't believe the hype. It's a little hard because of the yarn is kind of crappy, but it's very cute when it comes out. They give you these little knitting needles here, and then the yarn and stuff like that. Let me turn it over. This is the whole kit here. And I think I've been buying these, and they're not great, but they're actually very cute. And so anyway, you get the little knitting needles, the eyes, and that's just like stick-on eyes, which is nice. A yarn needle for sewing, and then the 3 colors, I think. Yeah, because there's a cherry on top, or yeah, cherry on top, the pink and the yellow for the cake. So it's very cute, and it's small, which is really nice. And usually they're like 5 inches across, and apparently above age 8, which is interesting. But I've been really enjoying making them, and I'm probably gonna do that another day, but my brain is hurting right now. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, 73? What? And Antrax Sosa? Hello. Wow, what a name. Okay. Let's see. Antrax Sosa. Let me see. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, that's a crazy name. Antrax. Okay. I'm just going to call you Antrax. Let's see. And we got, okay, everybody. Okay, that's everybody. But yes. So, we're just trying to like get through this week and get ourselves dug out. Oh, and there's Lori Crochet Hutch. Hello. Lori Stories. Oh, you got other logins. Check you out. I love all the channels. See, I need to be more creative. All right. I'm going to just put you in there. But hello, welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes. So anyway, so like I said, I was going to do this, but not today. I don't think it's going to happen. But, look forward to I'll be doing that soon. But I'll show you the little kit. So I'll open that real quick. Hold on. It's like stuck. Stuck. Let's see. Yep. So there's Miss Lori. Welcome in. Let's see. Oh, so Suzanne said, I go to the library and take out crochet and novelty books for Stuffy. Yeah, I should do that. Now, I'll tell you the thing, my library system, I'm kind of mad at them because what happens is they order the books and then somebody from another library takes it and then you never see it again. So that's really sad. Yeah. Oh, and then Miguel says my oldie is selling crochet kits, $4.99. How are they? So these are the little instructions. Yes, they're actually very cute. But like I said, I've been really, I don't know. Uh-oh. This one. Yeah, this kit's kind of, ooh. You know what's missing? The knitting needles. So somebody must have went, yoink. All right. Yeah, they sure did. Unless they're in here. No, they went yoink. Somebody yoinked these. Oh, wow. That's crazy. All right. Well, I haven't. Oh, no, here they are. They're smaller than I thought. Oh, good Lord. These are tiny. Oh, you didn't buy any. I understand that. There's Marlene Motivates. Hello. Yeah, but you see that? These are really small. And then Suzanne saw me struggling with those. Then they give you the stuffing, which is nice. And, oh, yeah, there's a little needle. Oh, it's so small. Wow, these needles look smaller than the other kit that I did. Oh, Lord. That's not good. It's like tiny, tiny. But it's very cute. But I do like it. Very cute. And there's Miss Renee. Hello. How are you doing? Renee. That's really nice. But anyway, I was messing around with these today and I said, I'm just going to play with it. But thanks for coming in. So we got Renee. What else did I miss? Oh, Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye. If only I can spell. And Marlene. Marlene. Yes. Howdy. Oh, can you see the crochet yarn? Yeah, this is not good. It's this is like this is one of these kits from Five Below. I don't know if you have them in your area or if you even shop there. But this is what the little guy looks like. It's a piece of cake with a cherry on the top. And then what they do is, of course, I'm just running everything off here. There we go. I think I got everybody in there. Samoan Watchman's up there. Samoan Watchman. Yep. But anyway, this is the yarn. So it's kind of thin. So they don't give you much, So this is the red for the cherry. Maybe I can try the cherry. Let's just see for funs, for snicks and giggles, as they say. And then here's the pink. They gave you a lot of pink, which is quite interesting. Then just a little bit of yellow. But yeah. So it's, it's on the thin side. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I got you in the shot there. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, so it's thin. Pretty thin. But I'm going to see what the instructions say. All right now. Blah, 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 blah. How many do I cast on? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. And it says enjoy. I like that. But anyway, these all come from China. Let's see. Slice is 20 stitches. And the stripes are 26. So what's the cherry? Oh, they want you just to make a pom-pom. Ooh. I don't like making them this way. But that's all that is. Oh, I thought this was like something else. Oh, so it's just a pom-pom. Huh. Oh, all right. That's not really exciting. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I was hoping that they had you knit the pom pom, knit the little cherry. You do not. But anyway, they got the knit stitch here, how to do it, casting on, all these things, which is cool. So if you're, if you're new to knitting, it helps you out. Let's see what we got here. I gotta go, but yeah, that's very strange. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, isn't that crazy? And everybody's saying hi, and Marley motivates is saying howdy. And there's David. David. All right, now throw you in there. Okay. But anyway, I was thinking about you because I was looking at my gardening stuff, and I'm like, not ready. I am not ready for gardening at this point. At some point, I will. Yes, but it's too. I don't know. It's too cold. Like we have 14 inches of snow, give or take. So I'm not doing anything, which is very tragic. So do I start with yellow? Is that what they're saying? I think cast on. Yeah, it looks like yellow. Fold the yarn, make 2 loops, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 14 inches of snow. So this is really tragic. So I can't tell what color I'm supposed to start with. So I'm very sad. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm like ready to commit a crime. Hit the like button, right? And yeah, there's just too much going on. Now, what is this? It doesn't say which one to start with. I think it's yellow, but I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Casting on, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot of. Yes! Okay, back to work you go. All right, thanks for coming. Start seeing. Oh, seeds inside. So we started. We have. Anyway, good to see you, Samoan Watchman. We did. Oh boy. Tarragon? Yeah, tarragon's the thing that grew in my little machine. It grew like it's like a weed, the tarragon, which I think is hilarious. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing that we could grow. Like we grew all this other stuff and it didn't grow. It was like stunted. So we were very sad. I think it says, I hope this is the right color. It doesn't say which one. Yeah. To use. All right, let me go to the next. It says for the cherry. Yeah, it looks like it's saying start with yellow. All right, we're gonna go with yellow. I hope this is right. It's not very clear. Yeah, it's an herb. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I do like that. So I'm very excited. And so that's what yeah, it's a lot of snow. I know. So I'm crying. Yeah, it is a great day for starting stuff inside. Yeah, you're right about that. Pull that over there. But I just feel like this is so tragic. Like we have I don't know. And then they plowed my driveway in. So I'm like, thank you very much. Which is terrible. Yeah. All right. So does this mean yeah, I cannot tell which color. See, it's weird. I can't tell if it's the pink or the yellow, or it doesn't even matter. I don't know. Oh, pink, pink, pink. There it is. Oh, I gotta start with pink. That's what I thought. Okay, because there's more. All right. So cast on 20 stitches. Okay, I can do that, I think. I can do that. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of crazy, you know. Oh, it is pink. Okay. Yeah. So I can't think of what else. So I need herbs. I'm gonna do some lettuce, maybe. Everything out here is covered in pollen. I cannot believe California. It's hot. I think I forget what Dave said. Did he say 73? Or was it 83? He said something up above there. I'm like, he did really well. So I only need 20 stitches. All right. We'll see how this goes here. If I can pull this down. Yeah, I'm very sad. But I figured just a few minutes before the mad dash on the crochet. Today is crochet day. There's so many people doing crochet. So I'm just like, holy moly. Can't keep up with all these people. You know what I mean? Well, I'm trying. All right, hopefully I can get 20 stitches here. We'll see. All right. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, this stuff is ripping. All right. So 8. Yeah, this is getting already torn. Oh man. I may have to get some real yarn. Oh yes. Oh well. It doesn't look bad. Let's see. Yeah, Death Valley is supposed to have a super bloom this spring. Oh, because of the pollen. Yeah, 70s today. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, I gotta figure out what else to grow. Because really all I want is herbs, basil, oregano. What else do I use? A little tarragon, a little rosemary. But I did get some turmeric from the store that were whole. What do you call those things? They were whole, whatever they, little tubes. Looks like ginger. Came out really good. And so I'm going to plant a few of those because they gave us a pile of it, which I thought was pretty interesting. 17. Okay. Too bad. But yeah, no, we'll see what happens. I do one more stitch. I gotta count again. Darn it. I can't count. 1820. Okay. Got a long tail. That's gonna be bad. We'll figure it out. All right. So you had massive rain. Like how much rain? I wonder how much. Yeah, like it's interesting how much rain you can get. Like California gets some crazy rain too. Oh no, it's 2020. Yeah. Slipknot 26-inch tail with pink cast on 20 stitches. Knit 24 rows. Okay. That's easy. All right, I can do that. All right now. But anyway, that's about all I got going. It's kind of tragic because we were pretty much snowed in today. And I'm ready to, like I said, we're out, but then you don't want to go anywhere. Once you dig yourself out of 14 or so inches, you just want to, scream. Which is basically what I was trying to do. Yeah. And then I have to get a new, oh, let me get in the shot here. I have to get a new shovel because we lost a shovel. Let's see if I can pull that back just a little bit. Here we go. Yes. So I don't know. We'll get there. Like I said, but I think spring. Yeah, we're looking forward to spring, and yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing at this point. But I figured, after you doing all that, shoveling out, because like I said, they plow your driveway in, which is lovely, and then you have to move all the snow that they put in your driveway. You're like, thank you, great, and it was high. It was really high. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, one day we need to get like a real. Some days you need a plow. It's like really interesting. You can shovel it, but when you have that much snow, like once it's over 6 inches, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Yep. So there we go. All right. Oh yeah, and congrats, Lori. She made her 1,000. I think you're well over that now. I think you are. Yeah. Let me just see here. I'm gonna read real quick. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, casual burritos. Girl, you bringing it? I'm trying. Some days, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Like I said, this weather's really got me. I'm a little bit off my game, today. And I was trying to decide, like, how you go, let's do a little pop up live. But we'll try to get the members going and see if we can hang out a little bit. But good to see you. There's Miss Aisha. Hello. Oh, did I see your short? I did not. I have to go and see it. Yeah, I just got on YouTube, literally, like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, and I said I have to go and see, but I'll go and check it out. But we'll see if, yeah, hopefully we've got to wish Sonia well. She's trying to get her channel going. Hopefully, let me see here. Everything will be good for her. Hold on just a second. My light is driving me cuckoo. Gotta move up a little bit because I got a glare. There we go. Yikes. Yeah, that's hurting my eyes. There we go. Much better. But yeah. But these are cute little kits. And like I said, they make it easy for you because you only knit 20, 24 rows. Knit every stitch. So this is almost mindless. Yeah. I can dig it. That's nice. You used yours as a background, did you? Oh, this is exciting. I gotta go check it out. Check it out. Yeah, like I had to, like I was telling everybody else, like Sonia, I just finished doing the shoveling. I think we finished it, and then of course I came in and kind of went comatose for a few minutes, and that's what happens. And as you get older, it's brutal. Uh-oh. Thanks for being you. Cheers. Oh, casual burritos. Thank you so much. All right, let's see if I can put a like on here. All right, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me for sure. That's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Okay, I can't put a like, but I did a heart. Okay, I can do that. Nice. See, now I know. See, I'm learning with this new stuff. You had snow. Oh yeah, how much snow did you get, Aisha? She's up in New York City. It's so snowy up there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I saw a little bit of I don't know if you follow Rosalie. Her name is Rosalie James. She always walks New York City and rides the bus and gets on the subway, and it's funny, like all the snow. But she was on yesterday and it looked really bad. But I don't know how much you got. So let us know. Yeah, that's crazy. Gotta cook my supper, veggie burgers and spinach. Nice. Have a great night, Kelly and everyone. Thanks, Miguel, for coming. Say hey to Lady Jane. Say what's up. Yeah, I had I had what I call fast food today. I bought some Italian pasta that had pesto in it. So it was a ravioli. And we do that sometimes for our fast food. And usually this stuff comes from Italy, so it's actually pretty good. And Italy doesn't seem to put a whole lot of weird stuff in their food, which is nice. It's like imported pasta. It's delicious. And it cooks in 2 minutes because it's fresh. Yeah. So we like it. So we get that once in a while. And I made like a little steak with it and just kind of let it roll. But that was my that's what I did. Yep. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, 12 inches. Yeah, that's terrible. Yep. We had that. That was brutal. Yeah. We had about a little more. I think we had about 14. Because when I went down and looked again, I said, oh my gosh, we have more than 12 inches of snow. Just so much snow. So I just went, uh-oh. Yeah. But these knitting needles aren't too bad. They're actually kind of slippery, so I'm doing okay. I'll do a couple rows and then we'll. But this is all you do with this thing. You cast on the number of stitches and then you just stuff it. And this is pretty cool. And this is for people like if you're not into the heavy amigurumi, which I'm not. Oh, okay. Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon, Mr. Terry, hello. Good to see you. The hype man's here. How's it going? Yeah, we're trying really hard to like I said, I'm just trying to get through this winter. Yep, that is terrible. Yep. So are you making anything good, Aisha? Since everybody snowed in, like a lot of people were doing crochet alongs and stuff in knit alongs, and I think that was a good idea. Although I have nothing. I have nothing. I'm just like at this point, I just finished a cardigan. I just gotta just make sure I got all these strings. I gotta check it out, but I think I got most of them. But that took me, a few days, so that's kind of a relief to get that done. So I'll have to do a little video. Show you that. But it's like weird. I don't have a lot of finished objects like a lot of people do. And I'm falling out of the shot. I see. We have to make sure I put myself in there better. Here we go. And what am I knitting? So this is a little piece of cake. So if you go to Five Below, they have these little kits, and that's what it looks like. So I'm doing the top there, and then so I think I'm doing the back section. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see the back. They only show you the front, but I'm doing that little section right here, which is the little triangle. Yeah. So that's that. And then they give you all the yarns. That's what all this is. And but like I said, this is for the little piece of cherry on the top. It's a pom pom. So I'm gonna have to. I hate making pom pom. I can't do that right now, but I'll do that another time. And then this is the yellow. So they give you a little bit of yarn, and then you go, you do your little thing. You keep it moving, but they give you the stuffing, and then they put it all in this little tiny bag, and they give you the eyes, and the eyes are they're like stick on, which is nice because I hate messing with the eyes actually. But you could actually go on there and put what is that called? You could put those safety eyes if you wanted. You know what I mean? Just make sure I'm in the shot a little bit better. Ah, there we go. Let me move back right about here. Okay, very good. So anyway, so that's it. But I figured I'm gonna do a little bit of knitting, and so I know there's gonna be a little run on. There's been a lot of lives, so gotta pop in when you can. And I figure I'll just do a couple minutes and say hey to everybody, and just want to say thank you everybody for coming in. And yeah, it's kind of fun just to see who pops in. Yeah. And I haven't been doing as many lives. I don't know, I'm like out of steam. A lot of people hanging out. That's good. You had a really long day about 3 depressed moms back to back. Oh no. So now I'm having a beer, 32-ounce Budweiser. Yeah, that is a tough job. Wow. Oh, excited to see the flower power finished object. Yeah, it's going to be good. And Renee said, I'm struggling finishing anything. Yeah, it is hard. I mean, I will say, like, that's why sometimes I like to pull these little small things out because they're fun. These are fun to make. They really are. And, and they come out really cute. Like I said, I wish I could come up with this stuff on my own, but I'm just not really a pattern person. But this is cute. I mean, now that I know how they make it, I could probably, well, I hate to, don't want to copy other people's stuff, but you know what I mean? Oops. Yeah, this is really nice. It's kind of cute. But I like it. But I think these are really cute. And one day I'll have to pull out the other ones. But there was one that was like a juice box and had a little face on it. And then the other one that I made were cherries with the little faces on it. And it was adorable. And I thought it was so cute. But let's see. Oh, bossy Lady Denise is here. Hello. And Sonia said, yes, I do, especially when there's, oh, yeah, 3 depressed moms that just had their babies. It's so draining. Yeah, that is amazing. I mean, kudos to you. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, that's a tough one. And then, oh, they're asking if you're a social worker. Yeah, Suzanne's asking. Yeah. And Bossy Lady Denise is here. Yeah. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's hard. But I think people really need you. You know what I mean? Like, see, I was teetering on sort of doing something like that, like a social worker situation, but I really didn't think about it till way too late in my career because I would have had to go back and get like 2 degrees. And I said, oh Lord, I don't know if I could do it at this point. But psych is a long process, and you don't need a master's, but it does help, or a PhD or whatever. It's crazy. But yeah, yep, everybody's saying hi. Yep, she's a social worker. Yep. Nice. That's cool. But like I said, it's been hard. Like I said, it's hard out there. Like I worked in psych sort of kind of adjacent. I'll say I worked psych adjacent. And one day I had to do this training session with this child psychiatrist. And that was crazy when I tell you. This was before HIPAA. And when that, I was only there a half a day. I was there from like 8 to 1 or 2, and I thought I was gonna like go out and do something crazy. Like after that, I was tired, and I talked to him, and he said this. He goes, "Yeah, isn't this training?" Yep. Okay. Minecraft gamer all day. All right now. Doctor, I ironic. Oh, cute name. Let's see. Oh, do you watch Lisa from Happy to Hook? I haven't lately. Yeah, I used to watch her. Yeah, she's one of those people like way back when I first started doing this YouTube. I was watching her, and she was doing a lot of hauls, and for some reason I was like hooked on the hauls, and then I left them alone. No, is Lisa a social worker? She should follow her. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't really like. It's funny. I didn't really know, but just for her, I was really watching a lot of hauls, and she was making a lot of stuff. And this was probably ooh before COVID. Like it had to be 2015, 16. But anyway, a lot of those crocheters were killing it at that time. I remember. Yeah, she did a lot. But anyway, I watched her, but I haven't really watched her a whole lot. Oh, I'm coming out of the shot again. It's funny how the one thing it looks clear, but then the other one is not. Ew. Okay. So I got to stay right here. All right. Cool. Okay. Yeah, Lisa does something like that or works for CPS. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, HIPAA, health insurance portability. Yeah, so HIPAA was the beginning of the thing where you have to keep your mouth shut if you work in medical yeah, in the medical field. And like and so all the privacy stuff, that was really got really really intense. And so when I was getting training done, they used to let us, well, they would ask the permission of the patients, like if you could go in and ask them questions or whatever, or they would ask you questions and whatever. And so, but what happened was once once HIPAA came, like you're not allowed to even like look at the patients basically. And but at the time they were little kids, and most of them had their parents with them. And so they were like, you know they let me ask some questions and stuff. And but it was very very draining because a lot of the kids were just so, they'd just been through a lot, you know what I mean. And but anyway, but I'll tell you like a funny story. Oh, you have your annual training this year at HIPAA? Yeah. Well, here's a funny story. So a few years back, right, I went to this really fancy uh institution, like a fancy university, right? I went to this fancy university for this training thing, and they were like, yeah, you can ask questions. We'll ask permission before you go in or whatever, just so we can sort of like ask them like just different things, like how it feels, like what are you doing to make yourself better, like are you doing meds, work it out, like all these questions, like we asked them stuff like that, just like lifestyle stuff. And they were really cool, like a lot of these people. But the funniest one was this lady was telling me about like the stuff that she would do when she would go off her meds. I shouldn't laugh, but it was kind of funny. Like she was crazy. I mean, she really did some crazy stuff. And she was just telling us all the stuff she would do, and I was like, "Whoa." Um I said, "Please stay on your meds." But she just did like really really, I can't even tell you like the stuff she would do. But anywho, she was she would tell us all this stuff, and my mouth would be on the floor. Yeah. So anywho, but what happened was after I had talked to her, I ran into her like downtown, like later, like later that evening. And she was like, "Hey, weren't you the girl that I was talking to earlier?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "Oh, good to see you." She was like out. Anyway, it was just really weird to run into somebody like, but that was like old, like they don't let you do that stuff anymore. Yeah, she did some really crazy stuff. Let's see, I bring it every day. I can see and hear you clearly. No lag, no echo. The camera angle is great. Oh, thank you. And it's funny how I'm cooking comfort food right now. See, I could see that. I could totally see that because I would totally do that. But yeah, she was like, well, I don't see how can I put this. She was like picking up people at the bar, and I was like, oh, please don't do that. That's what I said. I was like, please don't do that anymore. She goes, I know, but of course, I think she was enjoying it. So I'm like, oh no. So like she has, it was bad. But yeah, she did that. She was like, you know, hanging out, dancing in the club. I don't know. It was a lot. Yeah, it was going. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I really worried about her because I said, man, she's just picking up random guys and well, anyway. But that's that. Yes. Oh, uh-oh. Suzanne. Does anyone ever wonder what mental state some YouTube chatters have? Now, why do you say that, Susan? And yes, yeah. So anyway, I just, like you wonder, but I'm just so glad that like I said, I'm trying to keep my mental health straight. And yeah, well, like YouTube, I don't know if you guys noticed. Well, you have. That like there's a lot of people out there who are struggling. It's really interesting. And I always wonder like why that is. Like is it the social media or were they struggling before the social media or does the social media make it worse? These are all the things I think about. And Sonia, you can tell us what you think. Yeah. Or Suzanne too. But you have to wonder, like which came first, the chicken or the egg? That's what I always say. Were they having problems before? Were they having problems after? There's a lot of, sometimes there's bullying on the social media, so that's like a thing, and oh yeah, yeah, so many things. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, I see them. I think they. Oh, sorry. Nice. Some people's chat makes me think things. Oh boy. Yeah, there are. There are some crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's some crazy stuff that happens. Like the other night, I was on this chat room, and they were just going off. Like I just think like they were blowing out a lot of steam, and I think they were, doing stuff they probably shouldn't have been doing online. And I said, "Ooh, they got it." I don't know. Yeah, it was a little bit weird in there, and I had to leave. I just kind of dipped out, but yeah, I don't know. I said these people need. I don't know. Not sure what people are supposed to do. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to seek help. But anywho, there's that. Let's see. Yes. Oh, and record. Let's see. People don't realize this is a global platform. So I want to say who, but I won't. I got you. Oh, they were bonkers before they got here. That's what they say. Because sometimes they are normal, then they act out of it. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Have you noticed that? Yeah, and the thing is, people don't realize like it's the internet is forever, right? See, Mr. Terry said, "Please don't make fun of people born that way. Bipolar disorder runs in my family." Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, mental health. No, then diabetes, high blood pressure, at least health issues must be managed. Well, you got to manage everything. You see, and that's the whole thing. Like life is one big manage. And I wish I had you know, it would be good if hold on. I'm going the right way here. Hold on. I gotta check my camera real quick. Yeah, I gotta make sure you gotta stay right there. Yeah, see, it's tough because like um yeah. But see, do you know what's really weird, Minister Terry? Like I said, a lot of people come on here and they do act up. And you have to wonder why they bother. Like, I guess that's really my question. I always ask myself, you know, like if you're going through struggle, I don't know why you would come on social media, but it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like there's a lot of that. Let's see. I just got my Amazon order of jumbo plastic hooks. Ooh, set 20. And it's big. Oh, you got a size 20. Yeah, those are big. And a 25. Yeah, those are big. I have one somewhere. I pull it out every once and again just for funsies. It's just weird. But it's good for if you do plastic bags, if you do the plarn. Yeah, it really does. It's kind of cute if you do the plarn. And what else do I use them for? That's about it, really. There's another row. Uh-oh, let me stick that back on there. Oops, lost one. Slipped a stitch right at the end. Probably should slip that stitch. But yeah. But yeah, bipolar disorder is tough. That's a tough one. Yeah, I had a relative that had that, and ooh, that wasn't good for her. Yeah, she had a tough time. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, you got a 12, 15, 18, 20, and 25. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then that's right, Suzanne. Many people self-medicate and don't seek medical professionals. Yeah, it's sad to watch. Yeah, that is true. Because I feel that way too. I think a lot of people, you gotta seek help. Whatever it takes, because it's hard out here. You know what I mean? You really got to do it. Yeah, got to do it. So it's tough. Got to do it. Yep. Even though it's not fun going to the doctor. You know what I mean? I hate going to the doctor so much. But, you got to do it. But I don't know. It's weird. Like, and then mental health in this country, it's kind of weird. Like they did shut it down. I guess it was in the 80s when they closed a lot of the big institutions and cut funding. Like funding's been cut a lot. So I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of interesting, all of this, trying to keep all this straight. Yeah. You got to have good insurance. And that doesn't always, it doesn't pay 100% of that. Mental health is like, they pay like 50, most people. Oops, just lost it. Get on there. Yep, 50%. It's crazy. But I just remember, like, I worked for an insurance company one time. That was terrible. But I got to see all that, the claims coming through and how all that works. And that's very interesting. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's see. Did I just lose this one? Yes, I did. Keep losing the one on the end. Slips right off. Hold on. Let's try one more time. There we go. Get on there. Okay. So there's the rows there. It's looking pretty good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a few more. A few more rows, but that's how this all works out. It's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Okay, Sonia's saying I got them so I can crochet yarn I made for my daughter's old clothing, shirts and pants. That's good. Yeah, that's good. And then Minister Terry says I have a playlist of you on my YouTube channel on my personal experience of receiving professional mental health services. Okay, we'll have to check that out. Yeah. And drop your link, Minister Terry. It's just type the word create and that'll drop your link. CREATE. And then the biggest hook I have is 11.5. It's hard to crochet with it. That's what Suzanne's saying. And then Sonia said, I like to crochet with size 6 because I have tight tension. Yep. An acrylic size 4 yarn. Yep. And 6mm is my go-to for 4-weight blankets. That's what Suzanne's saying. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I've been using the J, which I forget what that is. The J is 5mm, 5.5. Let me see here. Oops, 5.5. Yeah, it's 5.5mm. So I've been doing that, and I seem to gravitate. There's this one hook I've been using. This is like from the Dollar Tree, and it's actually pretty good. It's got a little thing for your thumb right there, and it's a little bit short. It's a little short hook, but not bad. Kind of digging that one. I've been holding on to that one for a while. And see, Lori uses a 25mm. Oh, geez. Whenever to use a 5-weight yarn to get really lacy. Ah, that's a good idea. Yes, I like the lacy. Yeah, those hooks are so big. You know how you just go woo, but they're big, big, big. But they're pretty. I mean, it makes things really nice, and also it does help you get through those. Like I said, when I do plarn, I usually use the big one. Forget which one I use, but I use the Q, I guess. Q. P or Q. It's one of them, P or Q. Yeah. And I forget what size that is. Oh, your J Clover or more, 6 millimeter. Fancy. Yeah, I know. I haven't tried those yet. I like a size 7 using 2 yards for thickness. Okay. Yeah, the double. See, I always hurt my hands with those. When I do the double, I like the double, but ooh, yeah, I always have to be careful. And that's why I go back and forth with the knitting. I just kind of go, yeah, let's go back and forth. We'll see, how we do, but that's what I do. Yep. Oh, yeah, I got to move this way. There we go. That's where I need to be. Yes. And I make a short on the hook set I got. Oh, good. All right, I'll go check it out. And there's, Mr. Kal-El's here. Hello. What the diddle? How is everybody? Not enough. Hey, how much snow did you get? I know you got some snow. How much snow did you get? I know you got a ton. We got, like I said, we got 14, I think. I got like 8 in the back and like 14 in the front. I'm like, what the heck? So too much snow. I love it. I forgot about the diddle. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been very quiet. Ay, ay, ay. So how have you been, Mr. Kal-El? Superman? Let's see. And Lori said, um, it's a huge haha. It's literally my whole hand wrapped around it, right? That's a big hook. Then if I make a short on the hook set, I go for you guys to see. Yeah, we will check it out. And then Minister Terry said, I bring it every day. A lot of times social media keeps a lot. Keeps us out of out of the darkness. I sometimes slip in and out of the light into the darkness. YouTube has helped me improve my mental health. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. See, I always wondered because I noticed that a lot of people, like they get into it. Like I don't know. I was listening to somebody, they were talking about Facebook, and they were saying how they always used to fight with people on Facebook. And I was like, why? Because it's crazy. I mean, to me, that's not good use of time, Like you just wanna I like to like go on there and scroll and then see what people are doing and blah blah blah. That's what I do. But I don't know. But but I noticed that a lot of people do kind of, bicker back and forth, which is kind of a shame. I don't know why people do that. Yeah. So my whole thing is don't do that. But that's interesting. Yeah, I think YouTube's good because you can learn a lot of stuff, and a lot of people show you what the stuff that they know and they teach and all that, and I think that's good. I think it's wonderful for that kind of thing. Yeah, and you meet people and all that stuff. Yeah, well, that's cool. That's good to know. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this row. Okay, almost made an hour. This is good. I figure I'll just come on and do a couple things. Oh, now you fight on Instagram. The fight is on Instagram. Nice. That's what Kal-El said. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess people really aren't on Facebook like they used to be. I guess. See, I never got on Facebook until recently. Like I put a group on there for anybody who wants to post stuff. But like, yeah, I was late. See, I'm late to all the things. People go, um, like I said, I joined everything late. Like I joined social media late. Let's see. Oh, you've been watching tropical cruise vids. Nice. During the snowy weather. I know. I've been dreaming about that too. And then, from Lisa Montgomery, Minister Terry saying, I learned body positivity from boss lady Denise. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that is a good thing. Yeah. And you really have to, and, but she's working out and doing stuff. That's a really good thing. See, that's the stuff I think helps people, when you work out, you show people what you're doing, if you're eating well, all those things. Like that's the whole thing with your body in your life. You have to balance all these things, exercise, eating well, you know, having a good family life, you know, a reasonable job life. Yeah, it's really tough. You know what I mean? You see, oh, this thing is stuck. We're ripping. Let me put that back on there again. Yeah, these sometimes this yarn is a little bit on the thin side, so you do get a little rippy right at the end sometimes. Fix that. There we go. But yeah, let's see. Okay, Minister Terry's saying, I learned about Ecclesiastes moments from Love Dorsey. Nice. I learned about emotional funerals from Wellness with Frugal Mama. Nice. And One Busy Mama. Okay. And I learned about telling my life story without shame. That's good. Yes, that's really good. But I like the tropical cruise. Oh yeah, right. Facebook is a cesspool of scammers, and so is Instagram too. Hashtag CP time. Kelly, knit you're doing right now. Is that from the Five Below? It is. It is. And I saw some and wanted to get one to learn to knit. Now, this I will tell you may not be your cup of tea. Just get, if you have regular yarn, I would just stick with regular yarn and just get some knitting needles. And believe it or not, the Dollar Tree has decent knitting needles. If you get the metal ones, they have metal ones, and get like the size 6 or 8 or whatever it is. I think it's 8. Sort of like the crochet hook, you want to get the size 8. Same thing. And they're real nice. They're straight needles, but they're pretty nice. Actually, they even have circular needles too, which is interesting. Yeah, one day I'll have to pull those out. Oh, thank you, Miss Sonia. Hey. All right, now let me give you a little heart here. I can do that. It's funny how sometimes they don't let me click on this. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, so thank you so much to those who support the I Bring It Every Day channel. Yes. And yeah, so anyway, these kits are cute, but not yet. Just wait on these. Only because the yarn is kind of it's a little bit thin. And these needles are very short. And this you might stumble with these. But they're real thick. And a lot of times they say, you can do this with thicker needles. But I think these are very, very short, so you might have a little bit of issue with them. But I like them a little bit longer so that you can sort of stick them underneath your armpits or against your body. I know that's a weird thing to talk about, but that's what I do. But I'm so used to using these now. That's like my new thing. Yeah, but check it out. Like I said, they're $1.25. Try them out, and they're long. They're like 14 inches long or so, and they have like the real basic sizes, like the the medium size. Uh-oh. Let me see. Ooh, I lost my page there. Oh. Let me see. Hopefully I'm still there. Let me know. I'm gonna go and do this. Yeah, my chat just crashed on the YouTube side. Nice. I guess that's a bad sign. You start with needle size recommended on yarn label. Yes. And what do they recommend? I'll tell you. You see, I have a size 4 here. Let's take a look. What does this say? Does this say on here? Yeah, so this one says, this is a size 4. It's a red heart. It says use a size 8 for knitting needles. So that's 5 millimeter. And then, yeah. So, but basically, like that's just for basic red heart. Oh, good. You see me. Okay, good. Yeah, my thing just crashed. I just went, oh no. But that's good. But try them. Yeah, try it. Try it and see how it goes. And then you can, like I said, I can give you this pattern. It's really simple. But this one you just cast on 20 stitches. And that's easy. And then you just do, I think it's 24 rows or something like that. And that's the first part. And I forget where I am now. I lost track. But and then you just sew it together just like you do with the amigurumi with the ooh, that was weird. I've never had the YouTube studio just went I'm like, "Uh-oh. Good thing I wasn't in there, huh?" All right, so there we go. But then you just continue, and it's just a square, and I think you just fold it like a pizza. And so this is the guy here. Yeah. So yeah, I think you just fold it into a triangle. But this is the garter stitch, which means you knit every row. And it comes out with this little bumpy thing. Oh, okay, Renee's knits with really small needles. Oh, that's right. You use that fingering weight. That's crazy. Yep. But yeah, Suzanne definitely said, yeah, start with whatever's on the yarn. And that's usually a good way to start. But a lot of people they say, see, it's weird. I don't know if you guys did people tell you to crochet with thicker yarn when you started brand new, or did you just do worsted weight? I think I just did worsted. But I noticed that some of those kits that you see sometimes they're real um thick. They'll give you like thicker yarn. I noticed with the knitting kits they give you the thicker yarn, so it's weird. Yeah, and that's why you can't finish things quickly. That's correct. Yep. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. Like I've heard people say, thicker is easier. I've heard people say, I think thin, thin, thin is bad. Maybe not your best choice to start, but maybe, worsted or like a five, maybe. And then I would call it, and then after that, leave it alone. Yep. But they're really nice. Like I said, I enjoy the knitting. I have to do it to kind of break up my hands because I did a lot. I just did a ton of crochet. And last night my hands were exhausted. So I had to kind of get off there and start to rest my hands. Let's see. Oh, you learned on doily thread. That's right, Renee. Renee's like the overachiever. I can't believe, yeah, I can't believe you. I want to do a doily. Like I have some doilies, and I'm gonna get there one day. One day. But it's terrible. I've been buying doilies, and I sort of go, "Ooh, that's pretty." But I got one of those doilies with the swirly. I forget what that pattern is. But it was so pretty, and and I said, "I don't see myself doing that one day." But I just have to sit down and do it. But like I said, I'm becoming one of those people who wants to have the instant gratification. You know, I'm turning into that. See, I used to didn't mind waiting and waiting, but it does take a while. Like doing those big blankets and like I said, I did the cardigan. That was and I just like I said, I spent all day yesterday and today sewing it, which is terrible. So that's the only thing about doing those projects. And you're knitting hats, holding eyelash yarn. Oh, that's nice. With two worsteds. Okay, for a kooky, fun, fuzzy hat. Nice. And that's what your mom made. That's what Renee said. Oh, the doilies. Yeah, see, and I could see why you learned how to make those. That makes sense. Yep. See, my mom was not a crocheter per se. So I had to sort of figure this out on my own. But anyway, well, there it is. So we got our little thing here. Stick that back on there. It's looking good. But that's the main thing. Let me see how many rows. Almost there. But that's the main part of it right there. And it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yes. Oh, start with fancy thread coasters. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Well, I'll show you this thing. I found this in one of my bags, but I made this over Christmas last year, which is kind of doily like. You see this guy? These little flowers or snowflakes. Sorry, I said flowers. Oh my gosh. Snowflakes. And I started making them and I only made like two or three, but I said if I did this with thread, it would be really nice. But I said, yeah. So this is about as close to a doily I think as I've gotten. And then when they said I can teach you to knit sweaters top down, and I need that. Yeah, I do need that. Top down is good. Yes, I will take that. But that's really cool. But the eyelash stuff is kind of interesting. But this is about as close as I got. And I only made a couple of these. I thought I was going to put them on the tree. Never happened. But I found it in one of my things with some of my scrap. And I went, okay. So actually, that came out okay. I'm kind of digging this, but I don't remember where I got this pattern from. So I don't know. I mean, I guess I could recreate it, but I'm sitting here going, why did you make that? Don't remember. But that's just the crazy stuff that you do when you're by yourself. I'm like in the laboratory messing around. I call it the laboratory. But yes. Now, let me see. I'm going to look at the one last thing here. Oh, and the other thing that's interesting in this kit is they do a ruler. They give you a ruler so you know what size it is. So it's supposed to be 5 inches. Yeah. So right now I'm about, what am I at? Let me see. 5 inches. I'm only about 2.5. That's what I thought. 2.5 inches. So I still have to go this far down there. Yep. Nice. Yep. But that's it. Yeah. So it has to be 5 inches. So I'm halfway there. But that's really not too bad for somebody who's messing around. But then, yeah, you make it 5 inches. And this is nice because it kind of gives you everything you need to know. And then it tells you how to fold it, which is pretty cool. Little bit of amigurumi. I mean, not amigurumi, origami. Origami. And then whenever you do the two things, you just put the side, the cake around the side, and that's it. It's just a little it's a little triangle. Yeah, that's it. But it's very cute. And then you stuff it and put the little face on there, which is nice. Whoops. Put that down there. Uh-oh, just here we go. So yes, that's the start of coasters, then doilies. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna get there one day. We'll get there. We'll get there together, which is really cool. But that's fun. Like I said, and I like doing these little kits because probably by midday tomorrow or even before then I'll be done, which I love. And like I said, this is kind of instant gratification for me, such as it is, which is nice. Yeah. But let's see. Did I make an hour? Yes, I did. 102. We did it. And there's Sonia. Face red heart shape. Nice. And yes, that's the start of coaster. So very good. So yeah, so like I said, try both. I always say enjoy, the process of knitting. Like take your time. Don't rush. Same thing with crochet. Don't rush. Enjoy the time and, get creative, get the juices flowing and things like that. And let me see if I can flip over here. Hopefully this won't blow up on me. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yay, we made it. All right, so I'm going to stop right there. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. And boy, it looks dark in here. Let me come a little. Oh, I got to come closer. Let me come closer. There we go. Yes. Origami. Yes, it's the art of folding paper. So it's kind of the same thing. And it's fun. Like I only learned how to make one thing in origami. I was trying to make the little the bird that flaps its wings. Couldn't do it. But I only learned how to make the cup that you could drink out of for water, which was real easy. Yeah, that's really good. All right, and then let's see. Yep. So anyway, well, that's really all I have for you today. I figure I'll do an hour and get the heck out of here and keep it moving. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, keep it going. Let's all support each other and be creative and enjoy the process. That's all I always say. Enjoy the process. Yes, this is good. Stay warm. Oh, child. I don't know what the temperature. Oh, let's do the weather real quick. I'll do this. Have a blessed day. I'm going to type this in just for funsies. And if you guys are on Instagram, check this out. The other day, if you do a little search, all the people in Philadelphia are crazy. And they were on the art museum stairs do it sledding. And I just was like, they are some crazy people. Those steps are really steep, so it's where the Rocky statue is, and all this. So yeah, let's see. Let me see what the temperature is. Yep. But I just want to see. Yeah, let's go. Okay, very good. So, oh, there's New Jersey. See, mine did not work. Probably too much. So Suzanne is 16. Oh my gosh. Chilly. -9 Celsius. That's terrible. Let's see. Ugh, it's bad. But anyway, it's freezing. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be a little bit better. But I think we have about 3 or 4 more days of this situation and then it's going to be brutal. Yeah, so it makes me cry. But hopefully we'll be, spring is coming. Spring is coming. It is coming. Yes, before I go, lose my mind. Well, thank you. But peace and love, and we'll see you soon. And I'm going to say goodbye with Drizzle, wherever you are, Drizzle.